Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Magicality, and today, well, we have a slight problem. I went onto the AT launcher today and there was an update. Now, it did say that previous worlds wouldn't work with this update. Well, I took my chance. I just knocked something over. I took my chance, came onto the world and noticed a few things are missing. You may notice the entirety of my AetherCraft stuff is gone. That means I also cannot fly. The endery, the jump boost things I had are gone. I don't know if I'm or not. Yeah, I am. The jump boost things I had are gone. Blood magic is still here, luckily. If I quickly just get a bit of sand, you'll be able to see this is gone, and some other stuff is gone, which is a bit of a pain. So we're gonna have to recuperate our losses, unfortunately. And I was. This is going to take a long time, I think, to recuperate what we've lost. I didn't exactly want to just start a new world, because I kind of felt against that. But as you can see, we've not got too much stuff. But basically, we do have, specifically one more mod has been added. Let me just kill this skeleton, it's starting to annoy me. We do have one more mod that has been added, and it is a mod, well, I'm not exactly going to say it's a new mod. I'm going to more point it out as what it is, which is a remake of an old mod. Basically, and I'm very glad, let me just say this first, I am extremely glad. Two reasons that this mod is here. One, it's a remake of one of my favourite mods of all time. And also, it can kind of make up for our loss of AetherCraft, which actually may be the reason for our loss in AetherCraft. But I still may add AetherCraft back, to be perfectly honest. That is something I may want to do. We haven't updated to like 1.8 or anything, as you can see. We are still in 1.7. I think it says 1.7.10, so, AetherCraft isn't exactly not going to appear. Actually, we were in 1.7.2, I think, last time. AetherCraft might not be updated. Do we have Tinker's Construct at mod.tinker's Construct? Please tell me we do. Please. I still have a cough, as you may notice. No. However, since we're on 1.7.10, I'm actually going to add that, as I previously said I'm going to. I just realised that we're in 1.7.10, and we've obviously upgraded from 1.7.2. We are going to add Tinker's Construct. So that is going to happen. Something to do. Have we added special mobs? Yes, we've added special mobs. Special mobs is such a pain, which means I'm going to have to delete the... I'm either going to have to disable it or disable skeletons, or specifically wither skeletons, because it means they don't drop 1 necrotic bones, and 2, I don't think they drop the heads as commonly. 6 to say, okay, we can stay with this. So now, I'm going to talk about the mod that have been added. Now, unfortunately, the version, I actually haven't tested this one, because I recently just changed the version to a different one because it was originally bugging out, so I'll be able to check. But basically, we have a mod here, and it's called ProjectE, and as you may be able to see, it is essentially a remade and reskinned version of Equivalent Exchange 2. Now, I said that AetherCraft was essentially that. This is literally that, except a few bad things compared to the versions of that I've been watching videos on. We have dark matter blocks and stuff like that. There doesn't seem to actually be a recipe for any of the dark matter stuff. You can only make blocks out of it, and that's if you get it. So I'm gonna have to see in config if there is anything like that. If not, I am going to have to change the version. Other than that, we got Swiftwolf Finding Gale, Harvest God's Band. These don't actually seem to have things. This is still a work in progress mod, so that's perfectly fine with me. We have gem armor, red matter armor, dark matter armor, and all that sort of stuff. Ignition rings, that one does have a thing. I wonder if that's made it. Yeah, it's made exactly the same. Now, the pain that we have here is we can easily make an energy condenser just being like it used to be. However, we can also make an antimatter relay Mark 1. However, to do that, we have to have a tier 5 blood altar and have I think that's what 10,000 LP and a Tinker's Alloy block from Thermal Foundation to make an Antimatter Relay Mark 1. Tinker's Alloy block is from Thermal Expansion being a tech mod. Now that's not difficult normally in tech mod, since that is just 9 bronze, essentially. However, in this, due to not having it, the recipe has then been replaced with something that is a bit more difficult to obtain, which is Icorium, which is end game Thormic Tinkerer Kami stuff. This is extremely powerful stuff. Obviously, there's no there's nothing to say how to make it or anything like that, but because of the way it is, it is quite fundamental to this mod, the ProjectE mod. But it is also pretty expensive, and also Icorium doesn't have an EMC value, unlike some of this stuff does. So unless I'm going to do instead make that. I don't know why I went off that. So ProjectE. That's how you get an antimatter relay here. If we look at Energy Collector Mark 1, which is something that we would be easier to get or preferred to get, it says here Energy Collector Mark 1, ProjectE Collector Mark 1. Whispers tell you that it's possible to get one of these. If I press R on this or left click, like on any of these other things, that's fine. This doesn't have a recipe. And there isn't actually a Minecraft forum, unfortunately, post to talk about this, so I can't exactly look on there. I've only got the GitHub, so I'm gonna have to do a bit of experimenting, and as I said, I'm gonna possibly have to go to some different versions, because there was a version that I watched that did indeed have dark matter, red matter, and could make the condensers and stuff. These guys are the most annoying people in the world. I say people, they're skeletons. Get away from me, zombie. Iron. That's very nice of you, zombie. But yeah, basically today we are going to make something that is a tiny bit easier to make. I have also noticed one special thing. Obviously, you have to be able to put this in a condenser. The condensers have also changed, which is very nice. You don't actually have to physically have you only have to have the block, but it doesn't actually stay in the little target indicator thing. So you can actually have one of it and also take it away and still have it, which is quite nice. So if we have one emerald, for example, or one diamond, we'd be able to put it in there, use that diamond, and still be making them, which is very nice. But yeah, as you can see, these actually have recipes, which is a bit annoying. I'm going to have to see if there's a config. Maybe I can change it to actually have stuff. Oh, yeah, that thing. And the same, yeah, Evertide Amulet. It's weird because the textures are different. That's probably the main problem I'm going to have with this. Other than that, it seems to function exactly the same. But what we're going to do today is we're going to try and make an energy collector, because as I said, it is pretty easy. 4 obsidian, 4 diamonds, a chemical chest, which is covalence dust, diamond, 2 stone, 2 iron, which we just got from that other zombie, and a chest. So I've got a list of everything that's actually needed in order to make this thing. Let's just get a chest. So in order to get the low covalence dust, we need 8 cobblestone. So that's 8 cobblestone. Let's also get this coal, because that is going to be used later. And then we need to get 1 charcoal. Let's see if we actually have any at all. If not, I'm going to have to go make some quickly. Okie dokie. We do not have any. So let's go to the acacias and let's go cut one down. Or actually, it's oak wood, because it's here. And basically, the only unfortunate thing now, I think, is the fact that I probably shouldn't have done that with my sword. We don't actually have any way of repairing our tools now, which is a bit of a pain, until we get our amulet repair. So we'll have to see how that goes. But hopefully, I can do a lot of behind-the-scenes sort of stuff with this, and I'll be able to, get this going properly. So let's just cook all that. See if we can get 1 charcoal. Don't know why I'm saying I'm seeing if I can. I know I can get it. I know how Minecraft works by now. Played it long enough, I think. Let's try and get some redstone. So now what we need to do is have 8 cobblestone. I don't know if it's specific, but I know like that. And some charcoal, like that, low covalence dust. Then we need some iron and some redstone. Medium covalence dust. Then we need a diamond. And that to make some high covalence dust. One thing I've also noticed, as you may be able to tell, if there's something that is in a stack, it tells you the individual EMC and also the stack EMC of an item. So 3072 is the stack EMC. If I take half of that, 1536. That is quite a nice feature that I like has been added to this. I'm not sure if this would conflict with having equivalent exchange 3 in it as well. That might be something I have to look into. So I need 2 smooth stone. Actually, let's not do that. Let's just get a bit of wood in there. I think a bit of wood does 1.5, if if I remember correctly. So that should be fine. And I think we should have all that is needed for our... Apparently not. Or do I just have to create it myself? It might be the covalence dust thing. Some items are buggy when it comes to doing that. Oh, I know what it was. It was the fact I didn't have a diamond. That would be it. Let's do that. Storage upgrade. Also, these seem to have achievements, so that's quite nice. Apple and milk and tea. That's also something that was added. Hardcore Ender expansion, Twilight Forest, ProjectE. So we started. We started here. A storage upgrade, a little chest upgrade, then we can go to condense the world, more diamonds. Of course, that's what I'm going to do. What do you think? And pocket storage for all those wonders of an alchemical chest in your pockets. We're not going to go with the alchemical chest, alchemical things yet. We are in fact going to go straight to the diamond things. I'm going to take 5 diamonds so I can instantly condense. Let's go to energy condenser. Let's get that. We can condense the world, as we say, and I'm going to place the condenser here. Then, this is what I was on about, is the fact I can place that in there, and it's still in my inventory. Let's place the low covalence dust in there. Let's do that. And what I'm going to do is, I am going to go and harvest all of this wheat, because a stack of wheat is about 1,500 EMC, and a diamond, if I remember correctly, is 8,000. In this is 1,256 for some reason. So I think what they've done maybe is change the EMC up, because actually I think when I noticed this, gold... Actually, I just thought of something. I really need to check something. Philosopher's Stone is a really useful item, obviously, and it has, you know, shiny ingots. Oh my god, that would be perfect. Okay. Actually, it wouldn't be perfect, but you can smelt all these things. The only reason shiny ingots are there is because of basically thermal foundation has to be in here, so it's, you know, also adding those stuff, but we're never ever, I don't think, going to come across it. I think they have been disabled. So one thing I'm going to see here is with if I can find it. Oh, it may be... Well, I know if I do that and I find gold and iron, what seems to happen here is, if I remember correctly, I was looking through the things, iron is worth 4 times gold, and if I remember correctly, oh no, it doesn't have the conversion that it used to have, it seems, using the Philosopher's Stone. That might have been... It might do, it just might not be a recipe that's seen. But if so, I was going to say... Actually, no, that wouldn't even work, because it's four times, and, you know, you only get 4 back. Or do you? Was it like 1 gold was like 8 iron or something? If so, that is going to be a very exploitable EMC situation, which is essentially what we're always looking for with this mod. That is something that Equivalent Exchange was sort of like the thing for, is finding exploitations, really. And, you know, that's what I tried to do at AetherCraft. However, obviously it's a bit less automated when it comes down to it nowadays, because, you know, I don't have any of the automation mods like thermal expansion or Ender.io or extra utilities or any of those things. I don't have those two at my disposal right now, which is a bit of a pain, but something that's dealable. But yeah, this farm, the amount of times in like when we had AetherCraft, the amount of times this came through and helped me, because the amount of wheat I was actually able to make with one diamond, or one emerald, sorry, in comparison to the amount of emeralds I was able to get back. Actually, that guy, I don't know if we still got necromancy, so he might, if we don't have necromancy, he might not exist. I think he was the one that was found in the nether. So, do we have necromancy still? Looks like we don't. That guy's going to be missing, methinks. So that's going to be a bit of a pain. We need to find some more villagers, some good villagers, hopefully breed them up, get some good items. So that's going to be something we have to sort out doing. But after, you know, this, we should be fine. Also, I think it's open source, so I might be able to actually add the recipes. I don't know if that's... I haven't really delved into sort of editing predefined mods, like if that's a thing you can do. I've made my own before. I never really got far with it because I gave up pretty quickly. The reason I gave up was mainly just because I couldn't be bothered to update a mod to a new version. Like I left it for like 3 months, and then like this was the time when Minecraft had, you know, kind of frequent updates. You know, I left it for a couple of months, and basically everything changed. So all the tutorials and stuff that I'd been following were basically useless, which was fun. We also can use that as soon as we get a talisman of repair, which is something we can get. We can then go about using doing the obsidian sort of from redstone thing, providing the EMC values are worth it. That's something I've also got to check. So let's check that a sec. Obsidian. Okay, so obsidian is 64, redstone is 64. It is not worth the transaction. However, it also means the transaction is easier. I don't know, I was trying to plant wheat, but it means that I'm actually able to just do it in the normal conversion. Like I can do a 1-to-1 trade, which is kind of annoying because it used to be a 1-to-4 trade, I think, that I used to be able to do. Hello, spider. You shouldn't be here. Let's get out. But yeah, basically, I think a lot of this is now going to be behind-the-scenes work because I need to, like, get a lot now to be able to actually be able to do anything. But basically, let's get this condenser. Let's put the diamond in there. Let's get some wheat. Let's do that. Carrots are quite good because they're about 4,000 for a stack. And carrots are okay. I'm not really going to use carrots. Not carrots, I mean potatoes all too much. Do these have EMC values? Yes, they do. And they... Oh, I was about to say it depends on which one they are because those are 1,000. Those are both 1,728, but I realise I just have 27 of them. But yeah, I think what we need to mainly do is find something that is... Let's get rid of this wooden pickaxe. Find something that is easily farmable and is a lot of EMC. Or, you know, just kind of like an exploit almost. Because, you know, we used to do like maceration of like bones. Obviously, we can't do that. If we had like AE2 in here, or one of those ones that had a grinder, like not like that doesn't have a norm like a proper grinder. it has. Actually, I want to have a look at shiny a sec. Yeah, there is no physical way of getting pulverized shiny metal because those other items are not in there. Okay, that's useful. But that does mean we can get Swiftwolf's Rending Gale, but it also means the fact that Swiftwolf's Rending Gale doesn't currently exist. That's a bit of a pain. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to find out how we can get what am I trying to say? A Mark 1 collector. And I'm gonna also have to do some blood magic research as well, I think. Because that means then we can let's just do that. See, we made 13 diamonds. That is insane. Let's drop 26 of those in. But if we can make a collector or something, like if we can, if there's any way of sort of making, that's not worth it, I don't think, because they're both worth the same. I know what it always was. I think what we need to do is make a massive sugarcane farm, because sugarcane always used to be the big thing, since it's 32 and grows really quickly. Or sort of it can grow. You can grow a large amount and automate it because it obviously you just don't destroy the bottom thing. However, we do have pistons, but I'm saying I think we used to not have pistons in 1.2, and that used to be what caused the pain. We used to have block breakers, I think. I can't remember. This is one of the times I wish I went back to the old version of TechIt Classic. People are saying now that TechIt Classic can update to 1.7 because of this mod. However, I would prefer to wait for it to be fully finished. Plus, you'd also need red power and blue power, but those are supposedly getting done. But yeah, I am just gonna quickly go check how long this episode's gone on for, and I'll see you in a sec. Right, so it's been about 22 minutes, and I think what we should just do for the last few bits of time is just go over to this town over here, because I'm a bit confused about it, because as I said, the sort of Ender Minions mod or whatever it was that created those boots that gave me jump boost and, you know, caused me to die a lot. That's been removed. Also, for some reason, I'm Steve. I've noticed. I just remembered. I'm Steve. Oh, we might have to make some diamond armor in a minute, since we can kind of make a lot of it. I'm actually thinking we could maybe make a crap ton of bone meal. Also, if we get Tinker's Construct in here, we'll be able to do a lot of tree mining. We'll have to get a ball of moss though, because we have no flux. We can't like make anything out of flux. Actually, endstone. I might have to just ravage this place. I don't want to open the compendium. Nope, it has no EMC. That's useful. So there's a lot around here of this stuff. Actually, we could pretty quickly make a AFK cactus farm, to be honest. I think they're pretty easy, aren't they? I thought that was a building. I was a lot happier for that than I should have been. Let's just get a few of these. What I'm actually going to do is, for the last couple of minutes, because it's been about 22 minutes, for the next couple of minutes, I'm going to walk around here, and then I'm going to have a look at some. What am I trying to say? I'm going to look at some AFK cactus farms, because cactus is also. Oh, it's actually only 8. I just realised. But you know, we could have an alchemical chest full of that. I wonder if the bug that the sugarcane bug still works. The one with the Harvest Goddess band. I think Living Blocks is also gone. I haven't seen many of them. But yeah, I'm actually going to have to... I'm going to go into Test World and check that out in a minute. Actually, I don't know if Dark Matter pedestals exist. Dark Matter. Pedestal? Dark Matter pedestals don't exist. At least yet. Because if this is just truly going to be a remake, they have to exist at some point. I don't know if it means remake in the sake of including all the bad parts of it. Not bad parts, but like the bugs. It's probably just a refined version. But yeah, I don't know why I went out of the desert. I'm trying to get cactuses. But yeah, I'll see you in a minute once I've got some more cactuses and have an idea for a farm. So I'll see you then. Okay, so I got back and I made this little contraption. It's not exactly the most special thing in the world. I literally just looked up Minecraft AFK cactus farm, looked at the first thing I saw that kind of looked interesting. This is what I got. Or something like the closest thing that wasn't going to take a lot of work. This is what I got. Basically, these will grow because those are there. Will pop off. It'll go into a hopper. It'll go into here. AFK cactus farm. So that'll just run in the background, and you know they will eventually stack up, and you know, like how many diamonds do we have in there now? How many diamonds do we have in total? 33. The thormium. Damn it, thormium doesn't have anything. I was about to say nothing from Thorncraft does, but I realised these do. So there's two things I want to do before this episode finishes. One of which is to create the Philosopher's Stone. It's an iron ingot, 4 glowstone dust, and 4 redstone dust. Hopefully, we have enough glowstone dust. I'm not sure if we do. If not, we're just going to have to go mine some. We have 4 in here. Yeah, we do. So let's go and make this. Seems like a good idea. If I remember correctly, pressing V and Shift V, and we'll do stuff. Turn that into gravel, turn that into grass, back into sand. If I do that, I think it'll turn into cobblestone. You know, that's useful. Oh, and then the top left-hand corner, that's quite nice. It has that as well. And then the second thing that we want to do is create this thing called the Talisman of Repair, which doesn't seem to have a recipe in this version. I am actually going to check, though, because I do actually know the recipe for it. So I want to check if it is just being stubborn with me and not telling me the recipe, or if it genuinely doesn't actually have a recipe. So where is the low covalence dust, medium, and high? The way this works, if I am remembering correctly from the video I watched, plus just general knowledge, is the fact that that does that. Let's switch these up then. Nope, just generally doesn't have a recipe. That is fairly annoying. Might be the version I have. Or again, it might just be configurations. Well, I can turn lava into obsidian into lava? What is this? Damn it. Let's actually try. Oh, it's not what I thought it was. I was going to say, let's try and get a divining rod. Let's see if we can use one of those. How do we get these divining rods? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stick. I already have a stick. Okay, apparently I do not have enough. Let's try and make this instead. And what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to have to break into the side of our little base. Terrible idea, I know, what I just did. And we're going to have to go down into our mine and see if... I want to see if this actually has any... Oh, that's going to annoy me, the fact it says H for this. It says high with a capital, without a capital H. I never noticed that was up there. It looks like such a cool ore, and I don't know why I don't notice it more. doesn't seem to have any MC value. So in what 23 blocks there isn't a piece of iron on this top layer, it seems. I think it's a piece of iron, either that or it's a piece of, I'm not sure. I just noticed iron is more than, wait a second, I'm just noticing this now. A piece of iron is worth more than a piece of diamond. What is this? Like, in theory, I could, like, you can make an iron farm. What do you mean, is it difficult? Like, even if you just made a small iron farm. Do I pick up a bit of iron? No, I don't know what this is. I don't know how these things work. I know, to be, oh, that might be what it was. So think about it there. That's 3 diamonds. Yep. 4 diamonds, 5 diamonds, 6 diamonds, 7 diamonds. And people are going to complain about how diamonds are difficult to get. Though, to be honest, we don't have much use. In general, like, terms, the use you'd have for diamonds, if you were to talk about a equivalent exchange, would be to use 17 diamonds in order to make a dark matter. Or 49, if I remember correctly, diamonds worth to make a... Oh my god, that was scared. 49 diamonds worth to make a red matter. We don't have those recipes available to us, unfortunately. I'm going to have to do a bit of testing, as I've said. No. Oh! I was so worried. Thought I was gonna die. But yeah, diamonds don't seem that difficult to get. However, diamonds don't seem to have too many uses, is my problem. I do want to see what emeralds are worth, actually. If it's worth it. They are worth a lot of diamonds. You know, I'm thinking of this in diamonds because that is generally what it's like. That achievement even said, you know, get all the diamonds. It's what people think about. It's the highest tier material in vanilla, so you're going to think about everything in terms of diamonds. Plus, diamonds is very large. Like, it uses that resource a lot in this mod. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the top of here. I'm going to have a look at our AFK cactus farm because it is technically being loaded, or it should be getting loaded at least. Don't know how I got up here last time. I think I might have mined it out, but never came back up via here, possibly. Like, I may have mined it whilst coming down or whilst coming up. Never replaced it. I realised how my voice is getting like worse and worse because I've been basically talking for 30 minutes. Probably not something I should be doing at this state, but you know, something I'm going to do nonetheless. I've already done it, so. But yeah, I want to say, like, that's, you know, a lot of diamonds there. But I want to have a look at how many. Like, 1 emerald. That's 13. Yeah, 13 diamonds. For 1 emerald. That's kind of insane. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to take this. I'm actually just going to make a bit of coal. That's what's going to happen. Let's get a diamond in there, which makes... Okay, a diamond... it doesn't make as much as I remember because, obviously, lower EMC value. Than I remember. There we go. Diamond can go in there. And let's see how this cactus farm is going. Mobs don't seem to be turning up, which I'm kind of glad for, unless I turn... No, I didn't. This farm might not be too efficient. Just thought. But yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks for... Oh, actually, what can we change this to? We can't. I thought we could. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully, in between episodes, I can recuperate what we have obviously lost during this update. In terms of, you know, making these. And what may have to happen is I might have to cheat in. Well, actually, there is one more thing I can do. But I may have to end up, like, basically cheating in one. To actually make it so I can actually play this mod. And then what I would do from there, I think, is I would create, if I create the transmutation table, which I'm going to do now. How do I make it? Oh, it doesn't, it's because it's got a state, that's why. So, for, you know, transmutation table, if I remember correctly, this is the one you place, yeah, not the one we carry. So now if we were to do that, for example, it has learned how to make a diamond pickaxe. So if we do this, oh, it doesn't have an EMC. Well, I think what we can do is just throw that in there. Yeah, so now we've got 5,024. We can make a diamond pickaxe, or we can just bring back these emeralds, as I'm going to do. But what I might have to do is basically go into here, go to here, project mod.ProjectE, and then have to basically cheat in a energy collector Mark 1. I'll probably have to assign an EMC value to it, cheat it in, drop it in here, so I'll be able, it'll have learned it, and then I'll be able to make it. This one doesn't actually have an EMC value, and this one's going to be insane to actually get, because I mean, look at it, we need 7 nether star blocks. But the energy collector Mark 3 actually does have an EMC value, weirdly enough. No, it doesn't. What am I on about? If I remember correctly, one of them has an EMC value. Which one is it? I think it is the... One of them has an EMC value, and the EMC value is about, like, 588, or 288, or something along those lines. So we could, technically, if we're going to be really cheaty, we could get one of those and make a lot of them. And technically, we could make an uncrafting... Oh my god, a head crab. Or skull crawler, whatever you want to call it. So I've been poisoned. Let's see if we can make uncrafting. Here's the uncrafting table in here, because I know Twilight Forest is. Yeah. So we need a map focus, maze map focus. We could technically uncraft those and make a load of nether star things. So that'll be perfect. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry that we don't have a lot, and this is kind of a step backwards in a sense. But it is something we have to get done. Got a lot of achievements today. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on Friday with... I can't remember what I did on Friday. Or did for Friday? Block hunt. That is what it was. That is what I set myself to do. So you'll have some block hunt, and I'm gonna go kill these witches. Or these creepers. There are actually quite a lot of weird creepers, which is quite cool. Like, that's a dirt creeper up there. Kill the bitch. Damn it. They have regen, that's why. Yeah, that's a dirt creeper. Anyway, as I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.